Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, there may have been some developments on which you have missed out. This is because I thought I'd hit record and I hadn't. So, since you've been away, we've got this. Yep, it's a ferry terminal. Now the ferry terminal has actually only just opened, even though I've had it for a little while, because there weren't enough workers. But I've just seen all the lights come on, so I'm assuming that now we must have enough workers. Put in a little bendy road to get to it, there. And I lamented over the lack of workers, because all the people who are building are posh people who are not likely to want to work in a ferry terminal. When I said that, however, these people started doing stuff as well. And to be honest with you, I think they might be a bit too posh to work in a ferry terminal, but we'll see. Over here, meanwhile, we have a problem. This is the donut making mile. And the donut making mile isn't doing very well because everything's closed. Donut filling, crates for donuts, donut bags, donuts, and whatever that's going to be. But there's nobody to work. I need to attract people who want to work in my donut factories. Meanwhile, in the region, we have a city called Not So Silent Hill. It has a hill. I see what you did there. We have these people here who need plastic. And we have a bit of a mess. So, yes, we need to poach their people somehow, I think. I think I have a bit of a problem because I don't think that any of these people here will want to work in my factories. I think they might want to own my factories, but too many owners and not enough workers equals disaster. Now, the other thoughts that I had was whether I could put something in to kind of attract people, like a touristy thing. And I did have a discussion with myself, which indeed turned out to be with myself, because I hadn't hit record, about what I might put in. And what I was thinking was that I could have another one of these, because they're great. But then I started looking at everything else. And I thought, well, yeah, but I could have a windmill. Put a windmill in. And then I started going, but I could have a towery thing. Towery thing would look good. Yeah, some sort of towery thing. And then I realised that the only tower that actually looked any good, because all the rest of them are a bit, mental, was Big Ben. And then I looked at the cost of Big Ben and realised that Big Ben, which I think you'll agree actually looks quite cool, is 550,000 thingies. So that was the end of that. At least the terminal's working though, because the terminal wasn't working. Now I've just realised that it needs an extra bit, doesn't it? It always needs an extra bit. There we go. You can have your extra bit. And you can have a little sign. There we go. Lovely. Oh, we've got some people as well. Hello, people. Don't know why you're just standing there. Oh, what are you doing now? What are you doing? What are you doing? Antonia Salas. Creepy. Ooh, they're doing it as well. What do I pay you for? But that means the tourists! The tourists are coming! Come on, tourists. I need you. I need you to populate my, ooh, something big going on there. Look at my giant food area. My giant taco. My giant pizza. I've lost my giant chicken bucket to a... whatever that is. What's that in the back? Oh, it's a... it's a cement mixer. Oh, that's annoying. I had a giant chicken bucket. But I have got 3 giant tacos. Look, it's the taco triangle. Look at that. They know what they want round here. There is a giant burger. Giant burger. There it is. 2 giant donuts. Another giant taco. More giant chicken. The home of giant food. Yeah, Taco Land this is, isn't it? Oh, the tourists will be coming from miles out for that. Taco Land. Anyway. None of this will happen if the taco factories can't open. Are you open? No, you're all closing. I definitely have too many factories. And not enough residential. This is a problem, because I don't really know what to do about it. I'm going to have a think here. I think that might have shot. Yes, it has. So have a think here, because Oh, you can't be abandoned. Too much germs? Too much germs? Not enough grammar? Gonna have to have a think about this because this clearly isn't working. Are people likely to want to live next to an oil well, do you think? Now the trade port, which is what I was going to put in, is never going to happen. So what I do instead is in the space in which I intended to put that, I'm going to zone residential. Because some mental case will want to live next to their workplace, won't they? Even if their workplace is a giant spewing factory of hell. You see, here they come. Don't blame me. We'd have to advertise this as short walk into work. But the other thing I'm going to have to do is put school buses up here. So they can at least get into school. There we go. All the buses. It's working. People are definitely moving in. Here come the removal vans. Woohoo! Oh dear, oh God, it's all going horribly wrong round here, isn't it? Oh no! I think that was the factory that actually makes the donuts. Oh, local students commuting to not so Highlands. Well, don't do that. I've got a school. What do you want? Fire service is slow. Oh, good God! On the plus side, happiness explosion. I said, happiness explosion! They're very reserved around here, aren't they? Oh well. Oh, well, these people are happy. There we go. They're happy. Very happy. Nobody else is. Oh, well, thank you for being happy. That's very good of you. Is Hamsterland still there? Yeah, good. What I could do is just make an island of poor people. Just drag a road across there. Bit of a bend. There. Yeah. Road. Bend. Poor people. It's a thought. Right, we've got some factories that appear to be redeveloping here. Have we got enough workers yet? Are we open yet? Are we producing donuts yet? Please be producing donuts. Life would be rubbish if you weren't producing donuts. Stop closing. I've got 2 abandoned buildings, so where's the other one? Oh, stop abandoning down here. Too much germs. Too much germs. Not enough education. Oh no. Building fire. Oh, good grief. Got fires burning down the commercial. We've got germs taking out the residential. And industrial's just a pain in the neck, as it always is. Everybody seems to have moved in though, haven't they? Where's the shopping? Yeah, that's a good point, actually. You haven't got any. I can feel myself having to redevelopment this bit, because that trade port that I thought that I might want, not going to happen. Let's pay off these bonds. There we go. There wasn't very much of them, but now there's even less. I've got a load of money. What am I going to do about it? What am I going to do about it? The funny thing is that as well as commercial is doing, there isn't really any... Excuse me? Demand for it. Industry growing to medium density. Well, don't, because there aren't any workers. Good lord. God, this is all getting a bit posh, isn't it? Very posh. Which is great and everything, it's just that where do you think you're going to work? Oh, that's right, you don't work. What I'll do is I shall make those higher density, because then they might start to increase. But they might not, because there's a line there that says, this is no longer your land. I think there is just going to have to be less industrial, and that's awful. I don't want there to be less industrial. But, it's good to see that everything seems to be in the past tense now. You do at least have some workers. So, question is then what to do about it, because this is very nice coastal area land. And I don't really want factories to be on it if the factories are going to be arsey, not to put too fine a point on it. I could move the factories just over here and just have factories here and have some more residential over here. On the other hand, I could just abandon the lot. But I imagine my oil well is what's pulling in all the money. Do you need any oil? No. Good. I suppose you won't do, really, will you? Because you've got loads of it. Sigh. Decisions. That's the thing. Can I get oil from somewhere else? Because if I can, I could just knock all this rubbish down. Knock the rubbish down. That sounds like a plan. No, Jenny. Stop destroying people's lives with your bulldozer. I like destroying people's lives with my bulldozer. Well, don't. Meanwhile, goodness me, what is going on over here? The not quite so rich people are starting to build. How are we doing in terms of medical things? We're okay with medical things. What do you want? A university. Where do you think I'm going to put a university? Where is a university going to go? Where? Can't go here, can it? Well, actually, possibly it could do with a bit of rejigging, but it's not going to. University Island? There's a thought. I don't know what to do now. I had all these plans about this being a big, thriving industrial something or other. And it isn't going to be one, is it? Because it isn't. And meanwhile, commercial, well, what are we going to do with you? You see, the thing is, I don't want to put a junction in there, because if I put a junction in there, I suspect I'm going to end up with problems. So I'll just do you another road, if that's alright. I'll do another road, but what you can't do is get through. If that's okay by you. We'll fill in that. And then, I tell you what, I could put some residential. We'll put residential there. There's a thought. Let's put some residential there and see how that does. Because I think commercial might be having some problems with workers as well. There we go. Okay, yep, that's a plan. That's a plan. So, I don't know why I'm getting excited about it, because they move in anywhere. You could put a road in the middle of the sea and there'd be houses on it. Anyway, let's have some more buses. Here we go, people. Have a bus or two. There we go. Speaking of buses, have we got enough? Give them a few more. There we go. Brilliant. Now, what I could do is put the road up there, potentially. Is that going to cause massive traffic jams? It's a city. There's always going to be massive traffic jams. Look at this bus carnage. Total bus carnage. Oh, the removal vans are getting involved as well now. There's been an accident. Yeah, you sort yourselves out, eh? Oh, good grief. See here, there's some not so posh stuff. And that's doing quite well, isn't it? Maybe I've gone overly posh. Maybe it's just too nice round here. But maybe the result of it being too nice round here is that I should reconsider. If I've got all the nice people, perhaps they don't want all the factories. I'm not saying that people who work in factories aren't nice people, but you can understand where I'm coming from on this, I think. Or perhaps I'm just digging myself into a bigger hole. Sewage problems? Are you kidding me? We might well have some sewage problems, actually. It's not going over the bridge terribly quickly, is it? Okay. Well, as I've got the money, let's have a think about that. What I want is a sewage treatment plant. Now the question is, though, where? Where would you put that? Because I could put it there. But equally, I could just put all my horrible stuff here, couldn't I? Is that a plan? Just put all the horrible... I have, like, the Island of Wonderment and the Island of whatever goes on under there. There's a thought. That is a thought. I've had a thought. Let's get the road network in and then I can have a bit more of a think about it. There we go. We have a bridge. It's slightly wonky though. It is slightly wonky. Why does this always happen? I don't want a wonky bridge, mate. If that's all you can offer me, I'm not coming back to this town again. Right, there we go. Now, how big is that sewage thing? Not that big, actually, compared to everything. So, if I was to put a road in there, could I put a sewage thing in here? Oh, I could. I could do. The problem being, I wouldn't be able to attach all of the sewage things to it, but I would be able to attach a few. I think this is a plan. I just put all the rubbishy, horrible stuff, whoops, onto an island with a bendy road. Wonder how big a water thing is, because water things. Water things are quite big, aren't they? Loads of water, all the water. Put it there. Right, I think I have a plan here. I think I have a plan. I think the plan is to put all the horrible stuff that nobody wants to see on an island. In exactly the same way that I've put all the lovely stuff that everybody wants to see on an island as well. This works for me, and then these poor people, who have chosen to live there by their own choosing, wouldn't be living in a load of pollution. I don't quite know how you're managing to do well. God almighty, I wouldn't. How are we doing with the old air pollution? Is it still awful? Ooh! Has the air pollution gone? It has! I bet they're still complaining, though. I bet this lot's still complaining. Are you still complaining? Maybe not so much. Maybe that's why they've all started moving in, because suddenly it's not germy anymore. Good. What do you want? No hooky. Will you pay extra attention to make sure that the students get to class? I'll do it. I will. I don't quite know how I'm going to do that. I can't see any kids in the street. I bet they're hanging around in the parks, though. Are they hanging around in the parks? No. You hanging around in a fountain? No. Hanging around in a walkway? No. Oh well, that's okay then. Let's put a sewage dump in. Here we go. Right, sewage treatment plant. There. This is working for me. And we can get rid of this horrible thing over here. Rubble? Rubble in my city? Yeah. Can't imagine why. It's there. Where's the other one? Who's been abandoning things and where are you? Rubble. Oh, it's down here. Oh, yes. Tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of rubble. There we go. Gone. Right, there we go. Good. You need to hire a bit quicker because otherwise we're going to have a sewage problem. Clear that pollution up. Sewage. There we go. Are you open yet? Actually see any sewage? Have we stopped producing it? Chance would be a fine thing. Oh, I'll put a bus stop over here and then people can work at the sewage plant. It's just what you've always wanted. I said it's just what you've always wanted. I just saw some cars going in there. Here they come. Ooh! They're actually coming in by boat. They've heard about the sewage plant. I see people. Seem to be wading around in a load of sewage there. That's a bit worrying. Are we good? I think we are. We have an excess. This is good. Can we see the sewage? No? That's weird. Which one is it that you can see the sewage in then? I thought, okay. You can, can't you? You can see the sewage. Is it not that one? It's not that one, that's water. Oh well. Weird. Okay, that's fine. I can cope. That's very strange. Where's my sewage-o map? Oh, it's there! Right. So it's all going to get across the bridge now. This should be fun. Look at that. That's an awful lot of sewage. Can I put some sort of ordinance in that says stop producing sewage? The Hold It In Act of 2013. Oh well, that seems pretty efficient to me. That seems to be working. Good. And nobody has to look at it because it's over there. Meanwhile, over here, I'm going to put you some trees in because I feel very sorry for you. But then again, you have chosen to live there. If you can just clear all that pollution up, that would be a start, wouldn't it? Admittedly, you are still living next to a power plant. And the tip. But as I say, that's your choice. That's not my problem. There seems to be a bit of rogue industrial over here. Do you want me to get rid of that for you? There we go. Bit of rogue industrial. Gone. That make you feel a bit better. There's a party going on here, isn't there? The Hayes residence. How many of the hazes are there? You're having a party. You think I haven't noticed? It's either that, or you're dealing drugs. Got suspicions. Got suspicions about them. You want to watch what you're doing? I've got police. Admittedly, the police are over here in the other corner, but I have got police. God, this is getting posher and posher, isn't it? How are we doing along here? Not so posh. Well, what we'll do... They're all very happy. They're all very happy, except for the giant hot dog. Not enough shoppers, oh dear. God, what have we got down here? Giant burger as well. Oh, it's George! Hello, George. It's good to see you again. Okay. Do you want a walkway? Because walkways are incredibly popular over the road. Or perhaps a massive fountain? Or, no, you can have a walkway. I like walkways, so you can have one. There we go. Put one there. Whoop! Do you know what? I'm going to put one there as well. There we go. There we go. Now we're incredibly happy. New boutiques open. Yep, that's what we want, because I have got a whole load of very rich posh people over there. And you need to catch up with that, don't you? Have we got any tourists? 2. 2 a day. Oh well. It is still reporting sewage problems, this, incidentally. Why is that? Why are you reporting sewage problems? What is the problem? Is your sewage not going where it should do? That's a bit weird. It seems to be going where I would want it to go, but it's still reporting problems. I don't know why. No, I really genuinely don't know why. Let's put a road in here. Woo! Ooh, that's a bit bendy. That's a bit wonky. No, a bit wonky. Put that out there. That's where a block is. That's the problem. No, it's just going to have to have that out here. Like, no. Well, I always end up getting this wrong, don't I? Whoop! No, can't do that. Ah! Oh no! Got rogue leg constituents. There we go. And down there. Yeah, still wonky. There we go, haven't got a choice. Now what is your problem then, sewage-wise? What is your problem? It is reporting having a problem, but I don't know why. I don't know what sort of a problem a ferry terminal could possibly have with sewage. Maybe that's why I've got no tourists. That's a bit worrying. That's very worrying. What problem? What's the problem? What is the problem? You're not producing any, as far as I can tell. Is that your problem? You can't go. Because I wouldn't advertise that. There are things you can get for that, you know. Maybe it's all those tacos. Let's not go there. Anyway. Oh, got some posh people. Where's the shopping? Well, it's here, isn't it? Admittedly, it's less shopping and more giant tacos, but that's what the people want. And we've got a bank now. Career counselling. I want to work in a taco factory. It's funny you should mention that. No, that all seems to be doing very well now. I'm quite pleased. All it needs is a couple of walkways. They're a sucker for walkways around here. Maybe I should just put some more walkways in. I tell you what I do need. Train station. That's the next thing. Train station. Oh dear. Train station doesn't fit. You know what that means, don't you? I'm either going to have to put the train station out here, or somebody's going to have to die! Oh, I don't know which one of those things it should be, but this is lovely. It's lovely here. It's lovely. What if I wanted to put a great big bendy thing in here like this? Great big bendy thing. I could do that. I don't think I've got much of a choice. It's a shame, because I really don't want to... oh, unless I... Can I do that? Would it fit in there if I got that as far out as I possibly can? There's only one way to find out. Ooh, yay! Yay, 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 yay. That's what I want. It's on a bit of a thing though, isn't it? Bit wonky. Let's try that. Let's try that. That. Can I attach the road? That's going to be the issue, isn't it? Can I... Oh, I hate it when it does this. Oh, that's so annoying. There we go. It's the worst attached train station in the whole world. That's terrible. Oh well, at least it worked. You can get a bus there now. You get a bus to the train station. There we go. That's appalling. But that is where I wanted it, so... not much of a choice there. God, that's ugly. Oh, and it's down an incredibly steep hill as well. Oh, that's fantastic. If you want to take the train in my city, you're going to have to go down the skateboard ramp first. Excellent. Well, at least I've got one now. Come back in the next episode when we'll see what absolute and utter carnage takes place on this junction.
Gameplay Jam.